شيخ.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, so Ahmad Sharqawi is there. Alisha Khanam, Arif Hussain, Aisha Ilahi, Ilahi. Farhana Patel,
I'm here, Sheikh.
who is there? Okay. Furqan Bilikan,
Yes, I'm here.
Hassan Muhammad is there. Humaira is there. Ibrahim Faisal,
Sheikh, I'm here too. I'm Elisa.
okay. Alisha Khanam,
Yes,
okay.
thank you.
Okay, Ibrahim Faisal is not there. Javed, Kamal Shahzadi, her name is there.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum Salam, okay. Khawla is there. Okay. Kunha Ahmad, can't see him. Raeed Anwar, Salman Ghani, Zahid is there. Zaid Mushtaba, Zarif Rahman, Zainab is there. Okay, Salsabil, most people are not here.
Sorry, Sheikh, I think I missed my name. Sorry, my volume was muted.
Okay, so no, you should come on time. I said to
I was there, the volume was
Okay.
muted. Sorry.
Okay.
My name must have been.
Okay. Who is going to read?
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh. I'm reading first.
Yeah, okay, please, yeah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال المصنف رحمه الله تعالى: واشتراء استعارة للاستبدال، كقوله تعالى: اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى، وقوله من زجز كما اشترى المسلم إذا تنصر، وقوله من الطويل: فإني شريت الحلم بعدك بالجهل، يعني ولا تستبدلوا بآياتي ثمنا وإلا فالثمن هو المشترى به، والثمن القليل الرياسة التي كانت لهم في قومهم، خافوا عليها الفوات لو أصبحوا أتباعا لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فاستبدلوها، وهي بدل قليل ومتاع يسير بآيات الله وبالحق الذي كل كثير إليه قليل وكل كثير إليه حقير، فما بال القليل الحقير. وقيل كانت عامتهم يؤتون أحبارهم من زروعهم وثمارهم ويهدون إليهم الهدايا ويرشونهم الرشا على تحريفهم الكلمة وتسهيلهم لهم ما صعب عليهم من الشرائع، وكان ملوكهم يدرون عليهم الأموال ليكتموا أو يحرفوا.
Okay, so Masha. So now the verse is وَلَا تَشْتَرُوا بِآيَاتِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا. So, Shira and Bay', they basically are among the things where sometimes people become confused. Reason is because when you buy something, you are also selling something. And when you are selling something, buying something, because, when you give money to buy like mobile phone, so each one is like a medium. Each one is exchanging something for something. So in Arabic language, both have similar meaning. Shara means to sell. Shara also means to buy. Ba'a means to sell. Ba'a also means to buy. So it all can be used for anything. Meaning is to exchange something. That meaning basically is you take something for something. You give something and take something. So the best translation will be istabdala, to exchange, to take something in the place of something else. Generally, what happens is whenever you exchange, you give what you are not interested, for the something you are more interested. That's what people do. So people always exchange for something that they desire. So if people exchange Quranic verse, Allah signs for money, it means money for them is more important, than Allah's verse, Allah's ahkam, Allah's rules. So that actually, no doubt, really very bad manner, and it is error. It is clear dalal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent you something to guide you. So this world becomes more important for the people. That actually the problem of the world is that Quran has said so many times that the world that we live in becomes more important. The real world is the one where we're going to, after the death. That okay, and everybody is going to die anyway. So the world that is the next one, that is the real one. That never should be sacrificed. Among all the animals, living things, human being is different. All the living creatures, they live for the present. They don't think about the future. Never, never. Even the lion, when the lion, hunts an animal, does he keep the rest of the food in fridge? Have you seen any lion making fridge or freezer? After that, he doesn't care really. Other animals come and eat and take. He doesn't care. He's not going to fight. He's never going to defend even really. So all the animals keep looking when the lions are full. Then after that, they think they can take. Human, we cannot do that. When we leave some food, then we store it and we keep it for the future all the time. That's why I don't like, when people say law of jungle and things like that. I say law of jungle is better. That actually the real law, that natural law. Actually it is insult for the jungle that human being compare their law to jungle. Law of jungle is very fair law, and if you look that how the animals live together, it is much better than how the human being live. Now you see all these reports are coming from somewhere. I actually don't follow, but somewhere how get one thing here from here there. So it is so disturbing. All these people, top people, elite people, and big people, how dirty they are. Animals are not like that. Animals are a million times better than all these people. So we are the one actually who are wrong. But anyway, the thing is that the animals live for the present. A human being, the way Allah has made it to live for the future. When a human being becomes focused on the present, they become worse than animals. Yeah, if you just think about now, don't think about the future, become worse than animals. Then all the bad characters, all the wrong manners come. Whenever people think for the future, they become refined, more civilized. Yeah, more civilized people. So like I'm hungry now, food comes. And then somebody bigger asking me food. And I look for the future, not in present. I say, okay, I'm hungry now, but the future is more important. I give the food to this person, but Allah will give me in the future. So I become noble. I become more refined culture. Now Ramadan is coming. You can see that sometimes we are so desperate and when the time for iftar comes, everybody wants to eat everything, take for himself. I was once in one of the countries in Ramadan, and somebody arranged iftar for all the people fasting. So I saw really, all the people, young people, running for the food and taking from the hand of other people in such a bad manner. It doesn't look they're fasting. So this is the thing. Always think that Allah is testing me. Sacrifice that moment. that will make you noble. Don't become mean. Always think what is going to happen in the future. And alhamdulillah, that when I remember, I don't remember all the time, that makes me to control my desire. So whenever I see I'm greedy for the present and I want something, then I make myself to think about the future. Then my desire and interest for the present becomes less and less. So, it's not just me. Anybody who think it will be that what Allah wants. Allah wants from the believers to focus on the future. And real future is the life after death, which is so near, people cannot understand really how quick comes that future. Anything that is present will pass, and everything that is future, it will become present. No doubt about that. So now the verse is ishtiyat. Ishtaraw. What is the verse? Verse is ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا. Ishtira is isti'ara for istibdal. Isti'ara means when you borrow a word for another meaning. And between both meanings, there is a connection. Most likely, the connection will be connection of similarity. So that's why in Arabic language, isti'ara is used for tashbih. Tashbih means you say Zaid is like a lion in bravery. This is called what? Tashbih. But if you don't mention Zaid, you say I saw a lion. You mean Zaid. That is isti'ara. In isti'ara, what you do, you drop mushabba and you just mention mushabba bihi. In tashbih, you mention both part. In isti'ara, you borrow the mushabba bihi for a new meaning. So you give it a new meaning. That is called isti'ara. So ishtira is isti'ara for istibdal, to exchange. Like the Quran has said somewhere, ishtaraw ad-dalalata bil-huda. So they exchange the error, for the guidance. Means they gave the guidance and they bore the error. That is always think really, that what I'm giving and what I'm taking, who is in more profit. Especially the religious community, like, when you become learned, very often world becomes, if you are not deep in understanding, then the world money becomes more important. Then they give the Quran and teaching, reading for exchange of something very temporary, for some money. Money becomes more important, and what Allah has given them becomes less important. If you want to answer a question, teach someone, the reward is huge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives reward so much. But if all the time you keep measuring everything in the term of the money, so then money is more important, then Allah will not like you. So, those people have bought the error for the guidance. Position becomes more important. That, I'm in a position, so I don't want to give up, even if I can give the religion, but I don't give them position. Same thing, school becomes more important because my school is me. If a school goes, I will go. So I will keep a school even if religion goes. Deen is less important. So all over Muslim world, if you go, you can see the problem. The problem is means has become end. People establish schools and madrasas for religion, but they sacrifice religion for the sake of school and madrasa. They don't say deen, they say madrasa and school. That's what they do. People have got, their books and all those things. So they write books. They claim that they're writing books for the sake of Allah, for the religion. But what they do, really, they miss prayer for the sake of the book. So which is more important now? The book has become more important. Everywhere you see the same problem. So Allah says, then he brings a few verses, poetic, which actually makes very clear the meaning. Meaning is he just want to say, ishtara and ba, they are not only used for buying and selling. They're used more general for any exchange. They're used. In this discussion, really, the best one I have ever seen is Imam Ibn Taymiyyah. Though the people accuse him that he denies majaz, metaphor, and all those things, they don't understand what he is trying to say. He just wants to say that whenever a word is used it always has capacity of a similar meaning. And it always has capacity. It actually made from very beginning. It is not specific. Like, for example, when the first person said to his mother, mom or mother, does it mean really mother is the name of his mother? Mother means any woman in same capacity will be mother. Actually, any living creature will be mother. Whenever people invent a word for anything, it is not inventing for that. They're inventing for that and for similar thing. Now you say for this use it is a real, and for anything else it is metaphor. It is a made up thing. Words always have been made like that. You borrow word from something to something else. It always, they have capacity like that. So it is very good discussion, though the most people don't understand it. And if you ask them, they will laugh that thing. And in Taymiyyah, the more right, when use a word ras, head. So they say, if you say rasul tariq, the head of the road, rasul jabal, the head of the mountain, they say it is metaphor. Ibn Taymiyyah said, then tell me what is the real meaning of ras. They say ras, real meaning is, where the word was originally invented for. Then after that, anything you extend, it becomes a metaphor. So he said, then tell me where the word was invented for first. Maybe for your head, then head of every human being is a metaphor. Maybe you say, human being, then animal's head is a metaphor. Just think really. Ras basically is a, you know the meaning by mudaf ilayh. So when you say Ra'sul Mare, then it is about man. Ra'sul Mar'ate, Ra'sul Baqar, Ra'sul Shat, Ra'sul Tariq, Ra'sul Jabal. Everything has Ras. And Ras of everything will be kind to that. Like running, something running, this thing running, everything runs. The meaning of a word by relation. What is related to? That's how you know. He's very, very clear. But people don't want to understand him. So Kamashtara al-Muslimu is tanassara. Either Muslim buys when he becomes Christian. What he buys means he sells guidance and he buys error. وقوله فإني شريت الحلم بعدك بالجهل وبعدك, after you I got hilm, because jahl means before, when I was in love of you, I used to have all jahala and desire and ignorance. Since you left me, I became better, more pious and thinking and reasonable. I got a hilm, controlling my desire. So that is again the intention is to explain to you that what shara means, exchange. Is it clear? So he wants to say, you see, these words are used not only for material things, they are used for anything. They use for hilm, for jahl, for Islam, for Christianity. So same thing, Quran ishtara dalalata bil huda. And Arab people had no question, really, never any question when the Quran was revealed to them. They never thought it is something new meaning. There's no single Quranic usage where Arab and Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab said it doesn't make sense, in not our language. They never said something like that. It always made sense for them. They didn't accept the Quran, but Quran made sense to them. It is us people really who always make some problem in the Quran. Oh, this word has been used, it's not real meaning, metaphor meaning. We keep creating problem. But Arabs never had any problem. يعني ولا تستبدلوا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا وإلا فالثمن هو المشترى به. Thaman is the one by which you buy something. You get, to here they buying thaman. So it's meaning basically is when you buy, everything becomes thaman. So you can use. What is thaman qalil? ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا. Truth really is anything that people take, in exchange of Allah's ayat, it's little, anything really, no doubt about that. And then Allah said little, the making is very, very little. وَالثَّمَنَ الْقَلِيلِ الرِّيَاسَةُ الَّتِي كَانَتْ لَهُمْ فِي قَوْمِهِمْ. Because, the Jews, they had a leadership in their people. They thought if they accept Islam, then Muhammad will become leader and their leadership will go. So for that matter, they rejected to accept him. خافوا عليها الفوات لو أصبحوا أتباعا لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Yeah, they thought that they're going to miss it. Fawat means missing. Miss this leadership if they become followers of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. فاستبدلوها وهي بدل قليل ومتاع يسير بآيات الله. So then they took it in exchange of Quran, Allah's verse. And what they took it in the exchange, it was very little. Badal qalil and mata'un yasir. Very little money. So this, believers really should think what they're getting from Allah. That is more precious. For example, if you lose some money, so you regret that. But if you think really that if I'm patient and I don't become so much worried for the sake of Allah, and I get the sabr, sabr has more reward than what you lost. The believers are never losers. Somebody comes and cheats you, so yeah, you regret, you feel hurt really that, my money has gone, my something is gone. Then think, if I am patient and I accept it for the sake of Allah, then I get more reward. So the reward that you're getting is, much more than what you lost. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given believers always the opportunity to get more and more. I don't want to say that you can't take any legal action against the people who do something. You do, but keep sabr at the same time. Sabr and legal action both can be together. بآيات الله وبالحق الذي كل كثير إليه قليل. And for the truth, compared to which every plenty thing is little. The maqsad is more right really. Every kathir is qalil compared to what Allah has given to you. وَكُلُّ كَبِيرٍ إِلَيْهِ حَقِيرٍ. And every big thing is nothing actually, it's insignificant. فَمَا بَالُ الْقَلِيلِ الْحَقِيرِ. And then think really about things which are qalil and haqir both. Anything in dunya is qalil and haqir. You take that for the sake of these things. So that's why the people who understood this dunya, they became precious. They became very important really. You can see the life of all the great people. The prophets, the messengers, the companions, the ulama, the aimma, the people who were zuhad, they become more important. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them really importance. So there was a teacher in India, and he had some problem in his legs. He could not sit properly while teaching. He had to stretch his leg while teaching. He had to stretch the leg. And the teaching used to happen in the mosque when they used to teach. The back will be towards the Kaaba Qibla, and the face will be towards the gate of the masjid. And the teacher is sitting like that, and basically extending his leg. And the students are coming and they're studying with him. The ruler of that area, region Nawab, he also came to attend the class of the teacher. But the teacher did not move for him. He remained teaching like normal, like for any student. He did not do anything. Then after the class, the ruler, he presented him a sack full of the golden dinar, Ashrafi, he gave him. The teacher said, the one who extends his feet, he does not extend his hands. I extend my feet. I didn't care about you coming. Now you want me to extend your hand, my hand? I'm not going to take it. These are the people. Tell me who can say like that. So he said, the one who extends his feet, he does not extend his hand. Same thing, Salim ibn Abdullah ibn Umar, the great Tabi'i, son of Abdullah ibn Umar. Salim really was great, no doubt, one of the great person, and his father Abdullah ibn Umar loved him. And once he kissed Salim, and then he said, Shaykhun yuqabbilu shaykhan. A shaykh is kissing a shaykh. Or once Salim was praying in the haram. Then Hisham ibn Abdul Malik, great Umayyad ruler, he came there and he saw him. So he wanted to give him some money, dinar, and waited for him to finish the prayer. But Salim kept praying, long prayers. When Salim finished, then Hisham came and gave him a sack full of the money, dinar. So Salim said, in the house of Allah I don't accept anything except from Allah. So Hisham realized really it is good, no doubt, it house of Allah. Why somebody accept from anyone other than Allah? Then he waited. When Salih left the house of Allah, then Hisham followed him and gave him, intended to give him. Hisham Salim said, "This is something I even did not ask the one who gave you. How can I take from you? I never ask Allah. I never ask this money from the one who gave you. I have same relation with him as you. I did not ask him. How can I take from you?" So people like that, genuine people. You can't have something like that. In our time, impossible. That actually is the Moshe wants to say. It's all qalil haqir. Everything qalil haqir. وقيل كانت عامتهم يعطون أخبارهم من زروعهم وثمارهم ويهدون إليهم الهدايا. All the lay people, common people from among the Jews, they used to give their ahbar, their ulama, from their zuru, and thimar, growth, whatever they grow in the field, fruits, and they used to give them gift. ويرشونهم الرشا, and they used to give them bribery على تحريفهم الكلم, so they can change the Torah and they can make easy fatwa for them. To get easy fatwa, they used to do all this bribery for them. All the difficult وكان ملوك, and the kings used to give them a lot of money so they can hide the truth. Yeah, this also means, but it is more general than that, really. Some people do like that. They think by giving the money to the ulama and mufti, rulings become easier for them. All of this, it is basically meaning is you don't understand what the religion is. The religion is rahmah to you, a mercy to you. The commands of Allah, as they are, they're good for you. When you change them, then you bring problem for yourself. Does Allah enjoy that He gives you hard, command, difficult commands? No. He loves you. He is kind to you. Everything that Allah says, that what is good for us, really. All the time keep thinking that if you have two choices, one is the one that you desire, you like, and the one that Allah likes. The one Allah likes, that is better for you and easier for you. Always understand. Whenever you have two choices, always think which one Allah likes. Just go for that. Allah's choice always makes you better and always brings good for you all the time. There's no doubt about this matter. Always go for the choice of Allah. Make one thing in your life very clear, that whenever I have choice between two things, one I like and one Allah likes, the one Allah likes, that is the one I'm going to take. You will be safe. Okay, who's the next?
بسم الله.
Hmm.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولا تلبسوا الحق بالباطل وتكتموا الحق وأنتم تعلمون وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين. الباء التي في بالباطل إن كانت صلة مثلها في قولك لبست الشيء بالشيء خلطته به.
لبست الشيء بالشيء خلطته به.
كان المعنى ولا تكتبوا في التوراة ما ليس منها فيختلط الحق المنزل بالباطل الذي
فيختلط الحق المنزل في القرآن منزل.
فيختلط الحق المنزل بالباطل الذي كتبتم حتى لا يميز بين حقها وباطلكم. إن كانت باء الاستعانة كالتي في قولك كتبت بالقلم، كان المعنى ولا تجعلوا الحق ملتبسا مشتبها بباطلكم الذي تكتبونه، وتكتموا جزم داخل تحت حكم النهي بمعنى ولا تكتموا، أو منصوب بإدمار أن، والواو بمعنى الجمع، أي ولا تجمعوا لبس الحق بالباطل وكتمان الحق. كقولك لا تأكل السمك وتشرب اللبن. فإن قلت لبسهم
The word is لبسهم. لبس لبس يلبس لبسا. لبس يلبس لبسا. لبسهم.
لبسهم
لبسهم also right. لبسهم وكتمانهم. Yeah.
وكتمانهم ليس بفعلين متميزين حتى ينهوا عن الجمع
حتى
عن الجمع بينهما، لأنهم إذا لبسوا الحق
Yeah.
بالباطل فقد كتموا الحق. قلت بل هما متميزان، لأن لبس الحق بالباطل ما ذكرنا
من
ما
كتبهم. من كتبهم.
من كتبهم في التوراة ما ليس منها، وكتمانهم الحق أن يقولوا لا نجد في التوراة صفة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، أو حكم كذا، أو يمحو ذلك، أو يكتبوه على خلاف ما هو عليه. وفي مصحف عبد الله وتكتمون بمعنى كاتمين، وأنتم تعلمون في حال علمكم أنكم لا لابسون كاتمون، وهو أقبح لهم، لأن الجهل بالقبيح ربما عذر راكبه
ربما عذر راكبه. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So now ولا تلبسوا الحق بالباطل وتكتموا الحق وأنتم تعلمون. So he's very good in this matter really. Every single thing of the grammar and Arabic language he makes very clear. So now coming bil batil, what is this ba? He's going to explain. In Arabic language, whenever preposition comes like ba, fi, an, min, sometimes they come as what they call sila. Sila means the words are always used with that preposition. You can't have word without that preposition. So they are called sila. Like you say raghib to fish, I interested in something. It always comes raghiba fi. It can't come with something else. So fi is sila of raghiba. Same thing, for example, you can you say dhahabtu ila al-masjidi. So dhahaba will come with ila. Dhahaba will not come. You can't say dhahabtu al-masjida. You have to say dhahabtu ila al-masjida. Is it clear? So this is like a sila of that. Sometimes they come independent meaning, and sometimes both possibilities are there. So now Zamakhshari wants to say that ba here, la talbisul haqqa bil batil, it has both possibilities. One possibility is we make ba as the sila of the labasa. Sila means this labasa has been used with this preposition. Is it clear? Sila means watala yasila, to join something. Means this word is this fi'l is used, to be connected with the object with this preposition. That's sila means. Means it cannot act upon the object directly. It needs something. That's called sila. Is it clear to everybody? So that's sila. So it's one possibility to make it sila. So al-ba allati fil batil in kanat silatan, if it is sila, like مثلها, example like you say لبست الشيء بالشيء, خلطته به. So when you mix something in Arabic language, you say لبست الشيء بالشيء. So here ba is sila. Is it clear? So it could be same meaning. So then meaning will be لا تكتب في التوراة ما ليس منها. لا تلبس الحق بالباطل أي لا تخلط الحق بالباطل. And how they mix truth with the false. Don't write in Torah what is not from the Torah. فيختلط الحق المنزل بالباطل الذي كتبتم. Otherwise, the truth that has been sent down from the heaven, it will be mixed with the false that you are writing. Is it clear? You know, one of the corruption in the Quran is human tafsir. One of the corruption. People put so many stories, so many things related, unrelated to the Quran. Now people make all that as Quran. So in every story of the Prophet, you find so many things which are not in the Quran. Most problem is actually what people add, not what Quran said. So I don't think that all Muslims had ever intention to mix Quran with something else, but it happened. Jews had intention. The intention is they mixed Torah with their own explanation, their own writing. So don't write in Torah what is not from Torah. Otherwise, the truth that has been sent down will be mixed with the force that you are writing. حتى لا يميز بين حقها وباطلكم. حقها ha means Torah. حتى لا يميز بين حق التوراة وباطلكم. So then, حق of Torah and your batil will never can be distinguished. They never can be separated. Nobody will know really what is there. Like I mentioned that, sometimes muhaddithin, they do idraj. The intention of idraj in the hadith is not to confuse you. They explain. But sometimes hyperbole, idraj is in such a way that later generation does not know what the Prophet said and what has been added by the narrators. So then nobody can know really what is true, what is false. That happens. So this is when you take ba as sila. وإن كانت باء باء الاستعانة كالتي في قول أو باء could mean independent meaning, that is ba is isti'ana. In Arabic language, when you seek help with something, you add ba. Like you say كتبت, so كتبت does not need anything. كتبت المقال, كتبت البحث, كتبت الكتاب. But you say كتبت بالقلم, meaning is qalam is helping you. So you're seeking help with it. The ba is called ba'ul isti'ana. Or you say katabtu bil yad, I wrote with the hand. Is it clear to everybody? So this ba is called what? Ba'ul isti'ana. You seek help with something, so you enter ba upon that. Because you are using qalam, pen to write. So this ba here, la talbisu haqqa bil batil, could be ba'ul isti'ana. كان المعنى ولا تجعل الحق ملتبسا مشتبها بباطلكم الذي تكتبونه. أي لا تلبسوا الحق كاتبا مكتوبا بالباطل, meaning will be this. Don't make حق to be written with the batil, with the help of the batil, means you bring the batil there to write it. It becomes, again, meaning is the same confusion. So don't make the haq to be confused with your batil that you write. So at the end of the day, meaning of both of them, same thing, means don't confuse people by what you write. Then it says, وَتَكْتُمُ. So you people know really that talbesu was talbesuna. Why noon has been dropped? Why is noon dropped?
It's nahiya. Nahi.
Nahi. So la is nahi. So you drop the noun, like you say, tadhabu, tadhabana, tadhabuna. But when you put la, you say la tadhab, la tadhaba, la tadhabu. So that's very clear. But the question is why it is waqtaktumu. It should be waqtaktumuna. Why it is taktumu? To that he was to answer. So he said, وَتَكْتُمُ جَزْمٌ دَاخِلٌ تَحْتَ حُكْمِ النَّهِيِ. It is majzoom because its atf is also on talbesu. Both are nahi. Nahi is la talbesu wa la taktumu. Don't confuse the truth with the false and don't hide the truth. Is it clear? It basically taktumu atf is on talbesu and la is on both of them. أي لا تلبسوا الحق ولا تكتموا الحق. تو داخل ولا تكتم أو منصوب بإضمار أن. The other possibility is that واو because when واو comes on في المضارع after the نهي, then في المضارع can become منصوب. So and أنا will be محذوف. It will be like that. لا تلبسوا الحق بالباطل وأن تكتموا الحق. وأن تكتموا. And when an comes, also noon dropped. So it could be mansub by making mudmar. Wow bimal jam and wow will be the meaning of the jam. Don't do both things. أي لا تجمعوا لبس الحق بالباطل وكتمان الحق. Don't combine these two things. Kind of mixing the haqq with the batil and hiding the truth. Don't make them together. Like famous example of our Arabic language, لا تأكل السمك وتشرب اللبن. لا تأكل السمك وتشرب اللبن. You have so many ways to say that don't eat fish, and you drink milk. Means don't combine between both of them. Don't do both of them same time. So that what here is, it is same meaning. Okay, fine. قلت لبسهم وكتمانهم ليس بفعلين متميزين. If you say, ask this question, they're mixing and hiding the truth. They are not two different things. They're same thing. Because when they mix, they also hide. So they are not two separate actions. So they are forbidden to combine between both of them. You combine between two things when they're separate. Well, if they're same thing, what means combining? Is it clear? So why they are asked not to do these two things together when they are not separate anyway? They all together. So they don't add anything. It happens by itself. لأنه إذا لبسوا الحق بالباطل فقد كتبوا الحق. Because when they mix truth with the falsehood, they have mixed it anyway. So what it said that don't combine between two things. قلت بل هما متميزان. I will say no, they are separate. Well, how they are separate? Because mixing the truth with the falsehood, what we have said before, that they used to write in Torah what is not in Torah. So that is mixing haq with the batil. So there's something in Torah, truth, and then they write something in Torah which is false, and then they mix. So that is labsul haq bil batil. وكتمانهم الحق أن يقولوا لا نجد في التوراة صفة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أو حكم كذا أو يمحو ذلك أو يكتبوه على خلاف ما هو عليه. A kitman means that they say that we don't find in Torah description of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they're hiding it. It is there. So mixing is something else when they add their own thing, and hiding is when they lie. They say we don't find. Or they lie hukm, any ruling. They say we don't find in Torah rajm, that people can have a rajm. We don't find Torah. Or yamahu dhalika, or they remove something from Torah. That hukm, they remove it. Or they write it opposite of what it is. So they can do. They are not mixing anything. They remove it or they write differently. So meaning can change. Is that clear to everybody? So he said they are both separate. Now it all is when you say taktumu. But in the Mushaf of Abdullah and Mas'ud, it is not taktumu. It is what? Wataktumuna with noon. Then it is different. Then it is not a combining. So in the Mushaf Abdullah Mas'ud anhu, it is not a waqtaktumu, it is waqtaktumuna bima'na katimina. So don't mix haqq with batil while you are hiding the truth. Wa katimina al haqqa. Is it clear? So then it becomes hal. Taktumuna will be hal according to the reading of Abdullah Mas'ud anhu. I mentioned this so many times really, that you can see that when they're reading differently, it is because that what makes sense, and also because it has possibility of in the Quran. So they use the possibility and they read differently. So don't ever think really these all things have been read by the Prophet ﷺ so many ways. No, it is their language. They read like that. So they said, وَتَكْتُمُونَ الْحَقَّ. And the Prophet did not mind that. وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. وأنتم تعلمون في حال علمكم أنكم لابسون كاتمون. While you know really that you are mixing and you are hiding. So Muslims also do the same thing, but I don't think they do intentionally. They don't. Though actually there are sometimes really, sometimes people support their madhab, their school, and then they find a hadith supports other school, they hide it. They don't tell it. You can see all the people who are writing so many things, defending their school and their opinions. They hide the argument of other people. So it all seems to cheating, really. Very, if people relax and they understand really what the problem is, that in this matter there are two opinions. What's the problem with that? Why you just want to make one opinion and you hide the other? Why you can't say that, when you pray, there are more than one way to put your hand. You can place your hand on your chest. You can place under navel. You can leave. All these things have argument. Relax. Like, I relax. I don't have any problem to support any, to me really, it's all same. It doesn't matter anyway, whether you put your hand here and here or leave. I don't have any time really to support one over the other. I don't understand why people don't do this thing. If arguments are different, just have to say that all same. In one matter, there can be two opinions, three opinions, four opinions. It's all fine. The real thing, khushu. But people don't do this thing. They just want to prove their own opinion. It is actually very ugly, really. When you know that you are hiding, you're cheating, it's much, much ugly. لأن الجهل بالقبيح ربما عذر راكبه. If somebody does not know something evil, he can be forgiven. But you know really that you're doing something intentionally, so there's no forgiveness for that. So now if you have any question, please ask. You see, the truth really is Quran is so clear. If people understand the Quran, most of the problem in Muslim society will finish. The problem really is we leave the Quran and we start following something else. If people follow the Quran in all the things for which we differ and fight and dispute, they become insignificant. Nothing will be there. That's why my thinking is that in order to make Muslim Ummah to be united, the way is to call them to the Quran and make them to read the Quran, to understand the Quran. That will create more unity. When people read human works, they become more confused. Okay, now, so if you have any question, please ask.
Sheikh, you mentioned about the metaphor, and you're quoting Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah's opinion that there's no such thing as a metaphor. Everything is there's no such thing as metaphorical meaning. So I was just wondering, you mentioned there as well that you gave the example of the head, and you said when you say head, it doesn't mean. So what was the original head, and then how come now it's used for everyone else's head? But couldn't we say that that the word head would be for the jins, for the whole jins? So then if used for someone else's head, then okay, that's also still the same head. It's not, say for example, the head of the road or something like that. And then similarly, I mean, you mentioned also, okay, well, head is also used for animals, but then even for animals, maybe it's the same coming under the same jins, that part of the head like that. And then actually, I mean, I don't know how it is in Arabic, but for example, in English, there are even some animals that they don't even have a head. Like for example, jellyfish, they don't have a head. So then they don't say, okay, it's got a head, because they say it doesn't have that for that jins. So I was wondering what your thoughts.
I think really the people who said that metaphoric meaning, they can't define it. That was Ibn Taymiyyah said really. He brings all the opinions of the people who say a real meaning and metaphor. He said, what is real? Tell me. Tell me what is real about head. Which one is the head of animal is real or head of the human being real? Which one is real?
But isn't it all the same jins?
So that's what he said. Ibn Taymiyyah said that when the people use the word head, they intended for that meaning and whatever is similar to that. It means it has always capacity. Like that, what you say, it's not for the head of animal or human being. Anything with that is like head, it all be same. That's what. So when people say feet, they mean everything that is lowest part of anything, lowest part of the mountain. You say the feet of the mountain. I sat on the feet of the mountain of Uhud. Fine. What's the problem with that? Why it is metaphoric? Why not real? Human beings have feet. Mountains have feet. Human beings' feet is like them as they are, and mountains' feet as they are. So why you want to make one metaphoric? Why can't we all real? And the difference of the meaning we can understand by the mudafile. When you say Ra'sul Jabal, Qadamul Jabal, you understand? It's Jabal. Anyway, this is not what I want to teach you. But the thing is, I fully convinced with what Ibn Taymiyyah said. I studied that in depth, and I realized really what he said makes more sense. But, to find out this matter is very difficult because people have got from very beginning childhood, and that there's a word has haqiqa and majaz, and people discuss it so much they think it is something. When something becomes artificial, but you say so many times, it becomes looks like real, looks truth. But his intention is not really too much to discuss about the language. He is more upset when the words are used for Allah and then you say it is majaz. Can a word be majaz for Allah? They're more haqiqah for Allah than anybody else. That's what he's more upset. And in this matter, Imam Zahabi is more right. Imam Zahabi said, Allah is beyond haqiqah and majaz. Haqiqah and majaz are just your division. You have made it. Allah is much more beyond that. Ibn Taymiyyah's problem is not the real language thing. Language he discussed for the sake of anything he discussed is his intention is Allah. His intention not really language, but because of that he got a very good idea of language. Many people say Ibn Taymiyyah's understanding of language very, very advanced. He understands exactly how the languages work.
Okay, sorry. I had another question, but do we have time? Maybe we don't have time.
No, still we have got it because we still have 3 minutes. So who
Okay.
is there anybody
maybe
else?
there's two others who want to ask
Yeah.
questions. Maybe I'll let them ask.
Okay, Fatiha, you have a question?
Yes, Sheikh. My question regarding the muttaqin, you said last week about the first 5 verse, which is basically related to the history.
Hmm.
And I asked you before about the mention of taqwa from like 177 to like 233 verse of Surah Al-Baqarah, which is so massive mention of taqwa. So what came into my mind is that can taqwa not just relate to history? We know that the muttaqin in the time of Prophet were the selected people, but then, for example, a new or not yet Muslim who read this surah and they learn something from the history, but also how all these acts of obedience can lead them to taqwa. So I just want to see whether we can say for them that if you want to be a good Muslim, if you want to be a good servant of God, Islam is the choice.
Muttaqi does not mean really that it is something historical. We give the example. Quran says, Bayyinatim min huda. Quran has got a guidance and a clear science. Clear arguments are when Allah explains what taqwa means, what it means. And among the clear arguments also is, early generation, that look at them. So it is clear, Bayyinat, they are the chosen people. Allah chose them to become like them. So if somebody said what taqwa is, I said taqwa is to make a distinction between halal and haram. That's taqwa. I said taqwa is to fear Allah. That's our taqwa. Or I said taqwa is to become like Abu Bakr Siddiq. It's all taqwa. So when we make a historical reference, it to support the same point again and again. The Quran, Bayyinatim min huda, meaning is Allah has explained same thing in so many different ways. In all actually have same meaning. Okay, 1 minute left. Who's the last question? Yeah. What is your question?
My question is about you mentioned that sabr is the best course of action for believers, and that doesn't mean that they can't pursue like legal justice or anything like that, but it's you can do both at the same time. But I think that people really struggle with knowing when to let go of something, when to pursue justice, and how, like, if you could give more clarity and advice on how you can do it.
Simple matter is, whenever you have problem, first thing, don't complain to the people. Complain to Allah. Come to Allah and tell Him. Then learn from Allah what is the procedure He allows you to do in this matter. So like a woman, she is struggling under her husband. She does not like him, or there's some problem. So first thing she should make clear, I'm not going to spread rumor all over the world. I'm going to ask my Allah to help me. And second thing, what are the choices Allah has given to me? first choice is I ask my husband, okay, divorce me. I don't, we can't live together in this condition. He does not want to divorce because he thinks it's expensive. Okay, do khula. If he does not want that, then third thing is take to the court. That's all. So it all sabr, nothing against sabr, because this, or whenever you follow the choice of Allah, trusting in Him and not complaining to the people, complain to the right authority. Going to the court also complain, but complain to the people who are not going to help you. That's what Allah does not like. But those who can help, like your parent, your relative, who can help you in the legal procedure, so that is not haram. So sabr basically means you turn to Allah, but at the same time you obey Him. So listen really what He asks you to do, and then do that. That's all. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
Stop it
please.
here, inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alaikum salam.